The Colts finished 23rd in total defense last year, but now in a full offseason with a healthy Sauce Gardner and crowded secondary, defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo is optimistic for 2026. Only two men have won the Brickyard 400 in their Brickyard debut. Jeff Gordon back in 1994, the inaugural race, and now Corey Heim. For the Colts, that mentality and consistency that Coach Steichen referenced needs to be challenged one day at a time. The injury bug is still biting the Colts as their number one receiver Alec Pierce and top draft pick C.J. Allen will be sidelined to start camp. And so far, the Department of Public Works has been busy picking up trees on Otter Creek here around this area in Cortland, near the SUNY Cortland campus. Yeah, she had a career-high 27 points in that OT loss in Chapel Hill against North Carolina. Not as great scoring-wise, but still had a great 17-point and 15-rebound performance. But her defense has been the hallmark of her performance this season. The tradition continues this Sunday at the Chili 5K, as Myers Creek will be one of the heavy-hitting names impacting the Casanova Children's House in a project to help fundraise for renovations. In these 6 states behind me, but the one to look forward to especially is the Golden State of California that has gained serious attention lately. For Toscano, the upcoming Sunday doubleheader means just a little bit more. It's the Senior Day games, and it'll be her last few games that she'll be able to play with this team that she helped found here at Cortland. Well, this is a man, Jerry McNamara, who hails from Scranton, Pennsylvania, a very blue-collar town, also the home of former President Joe Biden, also a Syracuse alum. He's looking for grit, toughness. But also Sophie Burrows, the star of the game, 19 points, 16 rebounds, her first double-double of the season, third of her career, the ultimate performer tonight for her Orange.
Joseph Duffey here for NCC News. The CNY Women's Network hosted the 5th annual CNY Women's Summit, and a 27-year-old mind was behind the conference.
But I think what it means is that you don't necessarily have to be an elite quarterback still in 2025 to win a Lombardi Trophy. Somehow Sam Darnold, the first quarterback from that 2018 class to haul in a Super Bowl trophy, nobody would have expected that when he was with the Jet. Welcome back to NCC News at 4:30. Well, you may have heard of happy hour for food, but not many have heard of happy hour for retail. I had the opportunity to visit a couple's low-cost vintage store in Eastwood, the only neighborhood clothing store when it opened, and how it teaches aspiring business owners to chase their dreams. On the corner of James Street and Stafford Avenue, Happy Hour Vintage sells secondhand items. Co-owners and married couple, Jake and Rebecca Patterson, opened the store in March 2024.
We want anybody that comes in the store to be able to find something that they like and walk out feeling, excited and happy.
But the Patterson story is unique. They have teaching backgrounds. Jake was formerly a teaching assistant at Salem High Elementary, while Rebecca, a Syracuse alumna, is in her 18th year as an art teacher at North Syracuse Central Junior High.
Just having an artistic background in general, aesthetics and visual, having things look nice visually are things that come naturally to me, I hope. We're decorating, we're curating clothing and all of that.
The Pattersons were inspired to open the shop after visiting Portland, Maine's walkable secondhand stores. But to launch their store, they had to work around their full-time teaching schedules. And running a retail store while educating wasn't easy, but they were made for it.
They're friendly, kind, all the things that would make a great small business owner.
It's really nice to actually walk into a vintage shop that isn't trying to charge an arm and a leg for, your basic t-shirts and whatnot.
Finding time was their biggest challenge in ownership, but putting their dreams to action has made them happy. Jake and Rebecca, now boasting 3,000 store followers on social media, plan to launch a retail website so that customers can have affordable items shipped to their homes. Now, let's ship it to Matt Davison for sports. The Colts finished 23rd in total defense last year, but now in a full offseason with a healthy Sauce Gardner and crowded secondary, defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo is optimistic for 2026.
Obviously, having Sauce and Mooney, two premier corners, it's great. This league is you lose games and where they're throwing the ball down the field and you don't make plays. And those guys have proven in their past and in their history they can.
We two are the best in the world. I don't really want to make no crazy predictions, but I feel like we can be the deepest and the best secondary in the league. As long as everybody stay healthy, we come out here and make our plays. It's not just about me and Sauce. Like Wally, that boy can ball. He hasn't played like an NFL game yet.
Another group to watch is the kicking battle between Spencer Schrader, who tore his ACL and MCL last October, and Blake Grupe, who finished the season 11 for 11 on field goals.
We expect there to be a little bit of rust and some inconsistency since he hadn't kicked for 8 months. I think he's cleaned up some of those things throughout the summer. Grupe, since he's been here in practice, in the season, in OTAs, he's been highly consistent. He's still that same guy.
There's the saying that defense wins championships, but special teams, known as the third phase, is just as important. And you can bet for a team that lost 7 of its 9 games by single digits that there are questions to be answered for both phases. Reporting from Grand Park, Joseph Duffey.